So to start our square stitch, we're going to start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's go with 8. So we're just going to check that we do have 8, 2, 4, 6, and 8. We're going to slide it toward the end of our thread, which, I have here a stopper bead. I'm just using a bicone as a stopper bead. So to start this, we're going to bring them all so that the gaps are kind of close like this. We're going to hold our tension with our finger. I like to hold them with these 2 fingers to hold the thread. And then we're going to start with, I'm actually going to use the second color so that you can see the difference between the 2 rows. So we're going to start by picking 1. We're going to stitch through that last bead to create a loop, the ones that we picked up from the previous row. And then we're going to pull this. There. Now you should have something like this. Now we're going to stitch back through the new bead. I'm just going to hold it like this to pull it. There you go. And then we're going to pick up our second bead and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stitch through this bead here from the previous row, just the one, to create a loop around it. And you can just arrange this to the side. There you go. Perfect. Now we're going to stitch back through the new bead. And we're going to make sure it tightens up. Okay. So I like to tighten it up by holding onto the beads that I've already added and then pull. Okay. And we're going to continue to do that until we complete the entire row. So here we go. And stitch back through that new bead. And we repeat that same stitch all the way. And the reason that I'm using the yellow thread, if you're wondering, is because the camera picks it up a little bit better than clear. And that way you can see the actual thread paths. Here we go. So we're getting near the end here. And now we've come to the last one. We're going to do the same thing we did up until here. There, and stitch through that bead. There you go. At this point, you could remove the stopper bead if you wanted to. It's up to you. Now I'm going to go into the third row using that second color. So I'm just going to flip this over. And this is one of the only stitches that I actually flip it over like that, just because it makes it a little bit easier for me. Here we go. And this way you know that you always stitch from the top towards you to create that loop. And now stitch through the new bead. We're going to make sure this is tight. So to keep our tension, we're going to hold on to the beads like this, and then we'll pull our thread, okay? That way we avoid creating gaps in our beadwork. All right, let's keep going. And here we've reached the end of our third row. We're going to do the exact same thing we did with our second row. Pull it nice and tight as we got to the end of our row. And then we're going to flip it again. And now we're going to start working with that second color. And then this is the end of our fourth row. And just like that, you have square stitch. This is really cool if you want to make something long with like a design in the center of it. It's really nice to work with this. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. And if you did, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Bye-bye.